Good morning and welcome to this week's video. This week I've come back to a favourite place of mine. I've come back down to Dartmoor, and I'm at a place or just outside a place called Peter Tavy, and I'm walking up through a stretch of water called Collybrook. Done a bit of research and saw a few images from this area, so thought I'd come down and check it out. Right, let's walk down over, see what we can find. Oh, what a location. This is, I stumbled across this. I saw a couple of images just pop up. I can't remember how I saw them, but from those images started doing a bit of research as to where they were. This is not a well advertised area, but wow, this looks really nice. Let me turn the camera around and show you what I've got here. This is just the first area I've come to. Just look at that. We've got mossy boulders, water flows, waterfalls. Oh, just looks like we've got everything to offer. Okay, right, let's get into it, get some shots. Spoiled for choice as to which cascade to choose. Just within literally 20 steps of either direction. Blown away here. I've chosen this one just simply because it was the closest one to me. Picked a simple composition using that stone there in the foreground, waterfall, and just the bottoms of those trees at the back there, just bringing those into the scene. I'm going to try a few camera heights. At the moment I've got it set down quite low, so I'm shooting down at that sort of level, but looking through this Osmo, I'm not sure if a slightly higher composition up at here may be better. So I'll give them both a try and then see how they look. Just look at this a little bit here. We've got two falls dropping into the same area, down through. I need to try and get down over there in a minute, clamber down through, see if I can get a position. Not sure where I can get to, but looks like there's maybe a couple of opportunities. From up here, that is looking absolutely amazing, but first thing is get to the location. But anyway, before I do that, I got another one behind me I need to shoot. Okay, so really liking this composition here, as you can see with that rock there in the middle, and then we've got the fall that I've just taken at the back there, and the water is like zigzagging down through there, but I've also composed it so that waterfall there, that side coming out that side of the rock, is just in the bottom corner of the scene as well. The problem I had, if I bring up the last two shots, I was shooting at ISO 64 on the first shot there, and I was shooting at about 3 seconds, I think it was, at ISO 64. But the water here, where it's flowing so fast and white, it's just blowing out. So I wanted to increase the shutter speed. So for this other shot here, I've upped the ISO to ISO 200 to enable me to get the shutter speed up to 1 1/3 of a second instead of 3 seconds. This is obviously a faster shutter speed. It is still giving me plenty of motion blur in this water, but it's just giving it a little bit more definition. So what I can do then is, if I want the sharper for the surrounding on the other one, I can always blend them together. Probably get away with that single shot at the higher ISO and the faster shutter speed. But anyway, looking good again. Right, let's have a look at the next one. Right, so I've come down below those double falls, and wow, look at that. That's just incredible. I don't know if you can hear me over the noise of it. The problem I had is these trees. I've got trees all around me here, which are blocking my view to be able to get back. I'm shooting at 24mm, which I wish I had slightly wider, because I'm struggling to get all this whole scene here right around and down into the bottom. I cannot get it all in at 24mm where I am here, as you can see. So what I've done, and I'm hoping it may work. It should work, but I've basically taken several shots. I've taken shots over there and leading down, and then shots in the middle leading down, and then shots there leading down. Sort of 8 or 9 shots in all. What I'm hoping to be able to do is get back, and hopefully Photoshop will do its wizardry, and I can stitch all those shots together to give me an overall image, hopefully with not too much distortion, and then I can work with that image. So may or may not work. I have taken a single shot anyway, or a couple of single shots from different angles, so I'm covered anyway, but hopefully the wider angle with the shots stitched together will work. Okay, if it does, here it is. So apologies for another waterfall video this week, but just had to be done. The conditions dull and grey again, so it doesn't really give you any opportunities for like wide open landscape, woodland, no real mist or fog. This place would be absolutely incredible with a bit of mist and fog as well, with the old trees. But given the conditions, I thought waterfalls was the best option again, and so glad I did. This place, so glad I stumbled across this place. Well worth. The temptation is to have kept it secret, but I've already given you the location earlier in the video, so it's too late. The secret's out. Here it is. So just getting this shot as well up through here. Got this big fall here at the front. Well, I say big fall, this big cascade here at the bottom, and then the water leading its way up to that fall at the back. Bit of green moss around, so I've sort of exposed for the moss, and then done a slightly faster shutter speed again for the water to give motion but a little bit of definition, and not to get these whites, as you can see on this video here, these whites where the water is frothing up are really vibrant. So if I expose for those whites, then it makes all of this surrounding area obviously very dark. So what I need to do is do an exposure for the surrounding area, and then an exposure for this water to get the movement I want in it, and then blend it together. Okay, another shot done. Here it is. Okay, so I'm just going to bore you with yet another composition. Well, what can I say? I've dropped the ISO. I'm at f11, 1/6 of a second. f11. Looking up through this amazing scene here, just taking in, using this tree here on one side, and we've got these old trees over, these mossy trees just leaning in, some trees in the background. I'm cutting out all the sky. I'm basically shooting that sort of composition there, just using that mossy rock there. It's in the bottom of the frame just as a foreground. I've done a focus on that one because it is literally right in front of the lens, so I've had to do a focus on that one to get the depth of field. The rest of it focused up around this area, but one shot should do up there. Again, I have done a separate exposure just to take back these whites in this, where the water's coming down in and aerating down in there in that corner. So, right, another amazing scene. Okay, if you're watching this and thinking, wow, that area looks amazing, you're officially banned. Nobody else is allowed to come here now. Now I've found this. This is nice and quiet, so let's keep it that way. So, no, joking besides, it's just keeps on giving. Okay, it was inevitable. Soaking wet feet in the search of a composition. Just waded out a little bit too far, slipped off a stone, whoosh, straight in, up to the knee. But it was well worth it. I'm just going to get the shot ready now. I didn't talk you through it because I was teetering out on a bit of a rock. So, but now I'm back. I'll put it up, let you have a look. I think so far this possibly one of so many favourite shots today, but anyway, here it is. Okay, so locations and searching locations and how I found this location. Basically, when I'm sat at home and twiddling my thumbs, nothing to do, I'll start looking. I'll either go on to an ordnance survey map, look at an area, Google Earth, look at social media, look at any other photos that people have put up, and see if you can see where they've come from. But basically, I just research and checking out different areas. Think of an area you want to go, and then have a look in that area and see if there's anything and a location worth checking out. So glad I found this one. And now anybody watching this video will know where it is as well. But let's keep it to ourselves and keep it nice and quiet down here, because at the moment not a soul to be seen. Just how I like it. Okay, so further up the stream, these cascades are getting a little bit more, a little bit calmer now, not quite so fierce. But quite like this shot with this tree here leaning over the top, and this cascade coming down through here. So in the camera, if you can see there, I got the tree right up top, framing that top left hand corner, and then the stream leading off up through there, coming down through, and then running out the bottom right hand corner. I'm shooting at 1/6 of a second, f11, ISO 100. Just still quite dull, but we're getting a bit of light picking up on these moss again. You know, moss always, that green is quite nice for reflecting light. Okay, this could be one of the last shots of the day, and then I think I'm gonna call it a day. There's definitely more to be had here, so we'll definitely be coming back. Just taking some time out. Gonna call it a day on the video. Probably not quite a day for me, but as far as the video goes. So I'd just like to take the opportunity to say thanks for checking out the channel and this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed this location as much as I have this morning. And if you do, you like what you're seeing, please give the video a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. And if you want to keep up with the latest content, hit that subscription button and the notification bell to keep up with the latest content, and drop me a comment down below. It's always great to hear from you. So from Collybrook down near Peter Tavy on Dartmoor, until next time, take it easy.